Yeah, it's really cold. Especially if you were coming from a tropical country, the winter in Canada, and more specifically here in Winnipeg, it's intimidating. So let's jump into these 5 tips that will help you not only to stay warm, but also to embrace the Winnipeg winter. Tip number 1, layers. This is all about clothing. Layering is the key. Remember, what keeps you warm is your body heat and the air between your skin and the final layer of your coat. That's the reason why layering is so important. If you put your long johns, pants, long sleeves, hoodies, creating those layers of protection, this will be much better than using only one coat. Trust me, you want to protect your skin and you want to conserve your body heat. Also, please invest in good waterproof winter boots. Make sure they are really warm and be happy, Once your feet are warm, you're not going to have any trouble during the winter. Also, think about them as your transport. You're going to need them only to commute. So when you go to work, change your boots for your social shoes and no problem. Everybody does that. This is how people do here. And what about gloves? Gloves are important for sure. Choose gloves or mittens that tighten up. Trust me, you don't want to have snow inside your gloves. About mittens, because you can keep your fingers together on them, you will feel your fingers warmer and more comfortable. And cover your head. You lose your heat by your head. So getting an insulated hat is great. Don't forget to use your winter jacket hoodie as well, okay? And finally, if all of this is not enough, you can also get hand and feet warmers. They are super easy to find and they are really helpful if you'll be outdoor for a long period of time. Okay, tip number 2. I know you have planned a lot of things and maybe you don't know too much about the town. Winnipeg is not like other big cities with a solid commuting service where you can trust in transport apps. And you don't even have a subway here. So it would be very nice if you avoid long walks during the winter. So, choose wisely where you will live. Check the transportation, where you will study or work. This is a really, really good tip for you. Tip number 3, buy a car. Doesn't matter if it's new, old, fancy, big, small, it has to come with a nice heater. And get a remote started as well. So you can turn your car on and after a few minutes you can go inside with a nice warm temperature. I know this could be pricey for you, but again, transportation here is not that okay. Buses can be late due to snowfall, and there is no other options than buses and very expensive taxis. So again, you will prefer having a car. And tip number 4, car assistance. Now that you have a car, you need a car assistance. And the reason why is that if you have a problem during the winter, you really need to have some level of assistance. And I know when you're coming to town and you're coming from, a different country, you don't know anybody, you're not gonna have the proper help, or maybe you will spend a lot of money to get a help. So do one of those plans. It's not that expensive and you will feel a little bit more comfortable during the winter. And finally, tip number 5, get your shovel. Believe me, it is necessary. If you never shoveled before, okay, you're gonna learn how to do that. If you have a car, this can save you from some unwanted situations as well. If you live in a house, you definitely need one. You're gonna learn really quick why we used to say, in Winnipeg, we shovel. So that's it for today. If you liked the video, please consider subscribing to the channel. And if you have any questions, please leave your comment here, okay? Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.